guys, it's Ellie, and in today's video I'm telling you about 10 books you should read if you love plot twists. These books are absolutely gonna blow your mind. So if you are reading any of these books, be sure that you are on a roller coaster that's going on in your mind. So without any further ado, let's get started with the recommendations of this video. I'll start with my very own, one of my favorite Indian authors of all time, and that is Vivek Shanbag. Vivek Shanbag is the author of Ghachar Ghochar, and I loved the ending of Ghachar Ghochar so much. I still don't know what exactly happened. Ghachar Ghochar is this beautiful story of a family where money has affected family dynamics to a great extent. And any one of you who is in a family, you will know that money really affects family dynamics a lot. The earning member especially has a lot of control over the other members, and when a middle class family gets a lot of money at like in a short span of time, that affects them so badly sometimes. This book is narrated from the point of view of the narrator, who is the son in this family, and he gets married, and his wife kind of challenges the norms inside the family, and what exactly can happen when someone who is typically an outsider comes inside a family and starts challenging the way the family has been functioning so far. Definitely not something very pleasant. Read this book to find out what happens in the end so that you can actually discuss it with me, because even I don't know what exactly happened in the end. I do have my own interpretation that I would love to share with you in case you have read the book. So leave a comment below if you want to discuss it with me, and I would get back to you. Next book I'll recommend is My Sister's Keeper by Jodi Piku. In this book, the younger sister Anna was given birth to so that she can help her older sister Kate fight leukemia. Now, since Anna's purpose in life is to help her sister survive, her parents are constantly taking away things from her, literally her body, things from her body, so that they can help Kate out. Now, how much of this is right? And this book raises some really important questions. Can parents always take decisions for their children just because they gave birth to them? And in this book, what the girl does is she sues her parents for doing this to her. So that is also like a very important question. Should a child actually do that, going against their parents' wishes and not supporting their own older sibling? So it really raises a lot of moral questions, which are answered to some extent in this book, but as most moral questions are, it's always open to interpretation, and that's why I love this book so much. The ending of this book is really shocking. To be honest, I did not expect it to end that way, but I loved it. It's pretty shocking, and I'm pretty sure you'll be shocked too if you happen to read this book, so make sure you give it a go. Next book I'll recommend is Shutter Island. If you've already read Shutter Island, or if you've already watched Shutter Island, you know why I'm saying that this book has the biggest twist of all time. You literally did not see that coming. There's no way anyone has seen that coming, even if they have been reading psychological thrillers for several years. It's about a detective who goes to an island, and he's absolutely sure that something wrong is going on in the Shutter Island. And the thing is, you know something is wrong throughout the book, throughout the movie if you watch it, but you can't exactly pinpoint what. By the end, things give you more questions than answers, and that's what is so interesting about this book. You should definitely read it. By the way, some of these books that I'm recommending are available on Amazon Audible, so if you want to try it out, a link for a free trial will be in the description below. The thing is with Audible, the thing is that you will get only 1 credit per month, so sometimes that can be a bit heavy on the pocket if you are willing to stick to it for the long term. But otherwise, if you just want to listen to one audiobook per month, it costs like 199 rupees. So I'm not sure how good it will be if you are an avid reader, but for 1 or 2 books, yes, it is a good option, to be honest. Next book that I'll recommend is The Boy in Stripe Pajamas. This book is such an emotional read, and it's very simple to read. Even a child can understand what is being said inside this book. However, when the twist comes in the end, my goodness, it was so shocking. Firstly, my brain stopped functioning, and then I read the chapter once again to make sure that I actually understood what was going on. And after that, when I confirmed that that was it, I literally cried my heart out. It was so shocking, so unexpected, and so abrupt. I think the best things about twist is that you don't see it coming, and it's literally abrupt. It's something that you didn't even think about when you started reading the book, or even midway through the book, and that's what makes a good plot twist, in my opinion. What do you think makes a good plot twist? Please leave it in the comments below if you wanna. The next book that I'll recommend is called Rebecca. It's a perfect read if you have ever thought that you're a psychopath. Yes, it's that good. Now, this book is primarily about this couple, this guy whose second wife has come to this like strange place. There's a maid, and throughout the novel there is a haunting presence of the first wife of this man, whose name was Rebecca. A lot of questions will arise in your heart about Rebecca, the first wife, but you won't get the answers until the end of the book. And that is why it's so amazing, and the end is literally shocking, so make sure you read it. The next book I'll recommend is Gone Girl, one of my favorites. This is by Gillian Flynn, one of my favorite writers of psychological thrillers. She's literally my favorite writer, to be honest. Gone Girl was also made into a movie, and I've read each and every book by Gillian Flynn, and all of them have brilliant plot twists. They are literally sick. From the page one, they are literally sick. You should definitely read Gillian Flynn books if you want to get that dose of psychopathy on a daily basis. Yeah, please do read it. I love Gone Girl. It's about this girl called Amy, her husband Nick, and a very dysfunctional marital relationship that they have. But the ending, my oh my, it's literally so twisted. And I would also recommend you guys to read books like Dark Places, Sharp Objects, and The Grown Up by Gillian Flynn as well, because all of them are equally good as psychological thrillers. All of them have brilliant plot twists in the end. Just that in today's video, I wanted to recommend this one. My next recommendation is not really a book, but rather a short story which has a brilliant twist. And most good short stories do have a twist, but I really find this worth mentioning, and this is called The Story of an Hour by Kate Sharpa. It's beautiful. It's about 4 to 6 pages depending on where you are reading it. As far as I know, you can get it for free online as well. If I find a link, I will leave it in the description below. The thing about this story is that it starts on a note and it ends on a wholly different note, and it's amazing. Somehow you did expect the ending, but you also did not expect the ending, and you really won't understand what I'm trying to say unless you actually read the story. It'll take just about 15 minutes probably of your life. Please do read it and leave a comment below if you like the story. I'm sure you're gonna love it. Next book I'll recommend is called Fight Club. Fight Club has been made into this very popular movie, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you have actually watched the movie already. But still, the book is worth a read. It's a good book. This book is about a very lonely narrator who's not satisfied with his life. He's not satisfied with the way things are going in his life. He's not happy with his work, and everything in his life is like sort of negative. Okay, and he's just damn lonely. The best thing about this book is that this book attacks the culture of consumerism very well, which is one of the most famous things about this book, or the movie as well. And unless you read the book, you will not get a lot of things that I really want to say about this book, to be honest. Towards the end of this book, when you actually get to the twist, this twist is very popular nowadays though, but at that point of time it was not, which is why this is so good. And even though it is kind of a popular twist these days, it was still unexpected for me. Like, I did have a little bit of idea though, to be honest, but still it was actually a good plot twist, and many people report that they did not expect it coming. Before we move on with today's video, a huge shout out to the subscriber of this week. If you want to get a shout out in the next video, make sure that you take a screenshot and share it on your Instagram and tag me at @thehellyblog. Let's move on with today's video now. The next book I'll recommend is And Then There Were None by Agatha Christie. This book has one of the best twists in mystery novels that I've read of all time, and I really did not expect it coming. There's a gathering, people are dying in a strange order inside this book, and no one knows who's the murderer, but the murderer has to be one of the people who is among those people. So who exactly is it? And the twist, I really did not see it coming. I love it, and this book has been made into multiple movies in several languages. You should definitely at least watch the movies, even if you don't read the book. It's that good. Okay, I don't really recommend this ever, but still I think that the storyline is worth knowing about, and yeah, you should definitely give it a go. The last book I want to recommend is Hidden Bodies by Carolyn Kepnes. This is the sequel to You, and Hidden Bodies literally has the best plot twist of all time. So as I told you, Hidden Bodies is actually the second part of You series, and it has one of the best plot twists of all time. I love the plot twist. I love the characters of the story. I won't tell you who it was because that will really spoil it, but it is a good book. Really, you need to read this book if you want to just blow your mind with a shotgun. Please do read it. And yeah, I hope that you guys liked today's recommendations. All these books are available on Amazon, so if you want to read any of them, the links to them will be in the description below. Make sure you check it out. If you're shopping on Amazon, be it for books or something else, please use the links in my description, because that will cost you nothing extra, but it will help me a lot in keeping posting good content on my channel. And I hope that you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, make sure that you give this video a big fat thumbs thumbs up. I will be back with another video next week. Let me know which book blew your mind, and I will try to give it a try myself as well. And yeah, see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.